Hi, welcome to week, week 7 of Ironman prep, or episode 7 should I say, because my plan for this week was to change things up a bit, like I mentioned at the end of the last video, and switch things up on the videos instead of just showcasing my day-to-day training, because let's be realistic, like every week it's pretty much the same training. Like my lifts are pretty much the same every week. Bike rides, well, aside from when I'm able to take this thing on the road, it's all pretty much the same. Like I've got my 2-hour long rides, interval rides, easy rides. My runs are pretty much the same on the same routes. Everything's pretty much the same, and it kind of got repetitive after 6 weeks of documenting it. So I was like, why not switch it up a bit, since the weather's getting nice. Summer's actually coming along now, and I've got a bike which would be amazing to take out on the roads and enjoy it on the roads. I was like, why not switch it up a bit? Let's actually get this thing fucking fixed. Well, not fixed, but like the brakes need a bit tightening, and I think the gears need to work out or something. I forgot what the seller told me, but I have taken this out on a small ride, literally just down the road from my house, and the brakes are quite weak. So the brakes need to be tightened and like brought closer to the wheel themselves. Now, I've called up literally every bike shop within the area, within London. No one wants to take a look at this, point one. Point two, the ones that do want to have a look at it want to charge stupid fucking prices. Or number three, everyone's fully booked for a long time. They are able to have a look at this. And I finally managed to get one guy to agree to have a look at this bike today. And I've literally just got back from him like an hour ago. And he's like, bro, I'll be honest, I can tighten the brakes for you and stuff. I'm not going to touch the gears because I don't want to mess it up. Because, let's be honest, like a bike like this with the tri-bars and everything, to the average person, or to the average person, it can look kind of intimidating, right? Let me just branch out the way. So he didn't want to touch it, and he's like, go to this other shop. They are in partnership with Trek themselves, and they will be able to have a look at the bike, do any fixing if anything's needed, and if any parts needed replacing, then they will have the official Trek parts for it, or the official bike parts to go with this bike, instead of me doing it. That's for standard general bikes. So he gave me that advice. So I was like, okay. I called up the bike shop that he recommended. They're fully booked for a week and a half. So I was like, amazing. I called up Decathlon, don't pick up. Called up Halfords, don't pick up. And they say online that you need to book in a bike checkup, and then they'll see what to do afterwards. I go to book it, no time slots available whatsoever. So I'm like, everything's great. So I will take this bike to that specialized bike shop that work with Trek in a week and a half. Now, I have, however, got some good news, because we started off the video with kind of bad news. I have ordered my cycling bib and cycling jersey. I put up the bib here and the jersey here. They are coming end of next week. I didn't realize that until when I went to purchase it, because I thought maybe there would be some next day delivery kind of option. I'm happy to pay extra for next day delivery so I can get the stuff, get the bike, go out on the road. That's not happening either. So bibs and jersey coming end of next week. This probably getting fixed end of next week. I still need to order the cleats, shoes, helmet, sunglasses, and some bottle cages. I was gonna get some aerobic ones to put not behind, between the handlebars, but I was like, let's start off easy, let's start off simple. Let's get the standard water bottle cages. I just go on the road, enjoy myself for a bit, and then I'll look into getting the aerodynamic stuff and optimizing for speed and everything. So, that's the bike stuff out of the way. Running wise, I went for a massage today, and my quads very tight, my left shin quite tight, and she said that usually this would happen when your glutes are weak or something, but she said your glutes are not weak at all, like they're quite strong and well developed and whatnot. So she can't figure out what it is, and I was like, could it be shin splints? Because whenever I run, most of my runs, I still have some sort of pain along my left shin, like it could be shin splints. So she's like, I'm not 100% sure, let me look into it. So we got done with the massage, obviously feeling great afterwards. And then she sent me a video on YouTube about how to treat shin splints. She's like, have a look at this, it's important. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Have a look at that. It helps that my masseuse is a Hyrox athlete and she runs and trains and stuff, so she understands me better than I guess the standard masseuse, which is one thing I like about her. That's running out the way. I still have to do my long run tomorrow because it's Saturday today. My long run's due for tomorrow, so I'll do my long run tomorrow. Swimming wise, I fucking fell in love with swimming, and I'm falling in love with it more and more as I improve. Now, I had a swimming lesson yesterday. My swimming lesson last week went really well, and that was my second lesson with the professional coach. And this guy's a Ironman trained professional coach. Like, this guy's trained people for Ironmans. So I'm really glad that I found this guy to coach me. And yesterday's lesson was not something I expected, to be fair. So I started off in the training pool, as usual, as per my last 2 lessons with him. And once I get to the pool, he's with his client that he's training before my session, and he's like, I'm running about 10 minutes behind. Let me finish with her. Let me finish coaching her, and then I'll get to you in 10 minutes, and then we can go the 10 minutes extra afterwards because I haven't got anyone else booked in after you. So I'm like, okay, cool. I get into the pool, I do my thing, my drills that we did last week, while he's coaching his current client. And then when he's done with her, he comes over to me, and he's like, I saw you swimming, you looked very good, improved a lot since last time. I was like, yeah, I've been practicing, I've been trying. And basically we spent about 5 minutes in the training pool, and then he's like, right, let's go to the other pool. You're ready for the competition pool. It's like a competition / diving pool. It's like the one that was used, I believe, in the London Olympics 2012. Because I'm training in the aquatic centre, and that's where the Olympics happened, I believe. There's signs and stuff everywhere from competitions and the records that were broken and stuff. So we went over to the competition pool, and that one is 3 meters deep. Now, I haven't been in a pool that deep in God knows how long. I'm not even sure if I have been in the deep end before, aside from when I learned to swim in a pond when I was like 10. So we went into the competition pool and did some drills, did a bit of not diving, but jumping into the water, like from sitting, jumping into the water, standing, jumping into the water. So basically leading up to diving. Did a couple of drills, and my strokes have gotten a lot better. My ability to float above the water instead of sinking has improved quite a lot, and I'm really surprised, like from the start of my first lesson to now finishing my third lesson with this guy, I've probably made progress that would have taken me fucking 5 years if I wanted to do this on my own. And I made that much progress in an hour and a half with this guy. So I'm really glad that I started coaching with him. Yes, it's expensive, but it's worth it in my opinion. And it's like 34 quid for half an hour. So it's like more than £1 a minute. But in my eyes, it's worth the investment. So yeah, I guess that will kind of wrap up today's video. Is literally just an overview of what's going on, how my plans didn't go as planned, which I should have probably learned from my previous life experiences, like never ever, nothing ever seems to go to plan. I don't know why I thought this would. So yeah, bike will be getting fixed and I'll get my gear and everything sorted by not end of next week, end of the week afterwards, because the next week I'm not here. I'm not in the country next week. Also about that, I mentioned it briefly at the end of last week's video. Next week I am going on holiday. We are going to Milan, Como, Garda, Lugano, Switzerland. So Italy and Switzerland in 1 week trip. So that will be really fun. That will be next week's video. Might be a long one because we have a lot planned, crammed into these like 4 or 5 days we have on the trip. So there'll be a lot to see, a lot to do, a lot of scenery. We're going on a hike. Obviously I'll still be training in the hotel pool and gym and stuff. We have a sauna in there as well, which will be really good for recovery. I will be taking my massage boots, foam roller, stuff like that with me on the trip. So I made sure to book extra luggage just to take my fucking recovery tools with me on a holiday, which might sound a bit insane, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So next week I'm away, so when I come back I will take the bag to get sorted. I'll buy the rest of my gear, and hopefully, obviously not next week, but the week after, so episode 9, hopefully, as long as the weather's all good and stuff and it stays good, we'll be heading out onto the roads with this bad boy. And I think that's pretty much it. So cycling wise, bike needs to be fixed, the rest of the gears need to be bought. Running wise, obviously my running is still good, it's just slight pain in my left shin still. I've had that since Manchester Marathon, and it's been 2 months now, so I don't know what's up with that. I'm going to try to do stretching and recovery stuff my masseuse sent me today, as well as some other stuff I can find. And swimming wise, I'm obviously really happy with the improvement achieving, let's say. Obviously no lesson with the coach next week, but the week after I'll be going back to him. And I think maybe every week until race day might be a bit overkill, but I want to try getting as many sessions with him as possible to improve as fast as possible, so I'm able to complete the swim on race day on September the 20th. Which is actually, today's the 20th of June. So we got July, August, September. We're 3 months out from race day. Holy shit. So got me a little Sprite with me as well, because it's boiling. I'm sat under a tree with some shade, so you probably can't really see much, but it is so hot today. I think it's 26 degrees, feels like 28 or something. But that's the end of this week's video. That's a little recap. Now Obviously my training's still been going as planned this week. I just haven't filmed it because I wanted to change things up. I will see you next week for the travel vlog, holiday vlog, whatever you want to call it. If you liked this waffle kind of video, leave a like, subscribe. Let me down below what you think I should be doing to improve these videos, because I am trying to improve. Like, I've gotten a lot of messages from friends and people that watch these that they've enjoyed it, and they think it's professional or whatever, even though this is just me holding a fucking camera. But I'm trying to make these look good, even though I'm only just doing this to have as records of what I'm doing in my life, and then in the future I'll look back at it for memories or self-feedback, self-analysis, whatnot. So yeah, if you have anything, any criticism, any advice, or any compliments, or anything you want, leave it down below in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you next week for the holiday vlog, travel vlog, whatever you want to fucking call it. We have a lot planned for that, so stay tuned, because I'm fucking excited for next week. We have so much planned. We have boats rented. We have a nice car rental. So much shit planned to do. So much things to visit. So much food to eat. Like, it's going to be one hell of a trip. So, really looking forward to it. And I'll see you next week for it.